Good, well, almost afternoon, guys. It's 11:56 in the morning on Wednesday the 22nd. I just want to put a thought out there. I get a lot of, well, flack and, praise, I guess. You know, like, just yesterday I got a few messages, well, I got a lot of messages yesterday, as I do every day, but one said, you know, you're my hero, and I just was like, wow. And I've gotten that quite a few times. I want to say maybe at least 20 times, 20 to 50 times in the past 3 months, or 6 months or something, I don't know. And I really thought about it for once, and I was like, I'm your hero? Like me? Like, just a film nerd that has an obsessive film interest, you know, I'm your hero, wow. Because I've been having some dysphoria lately, honestly, and it's really hard to deal with. But, I am happier as a whole, but it's really hard. It really gets you, and, you know, I just realized, like, so many people look up to me like, what would it mean if I were to hurt myself or kill myself, you know? It would just show this whole population that, yeah, this thing does beat you, and it is hard to get through, and, you know, you'll never come out on top, but you will. But something that concerns me is, there's kind of a well-known trans man, or lots of trans people, not just a well-known trans man, but there's no one way to be trans. You don't come out, realize you're, you know, first self-discover, realize, you know, you feel trans. Then you don't, you know, just go to therapy, blah, blah, then you don't just live your 3 months, and then get on T, and then get on T, and then you have your chest surgery, and then after chest surgery you have your hysterectomy and phalloplasty. It doesn't work like that. There is a clinical model to being trans where, you know, you felt this way your whole life and you go to the doctor and you transition. But you can get a hysterectomy first. You can get chest surgery first. You can never get chest surgery. You can go on T first. You can get all your surgery, well, not lower surgery, but you can get hysterectomy and chest surgery and then go on T. You can go on T and get all surgeries except for phalloplasty and still be a man. There's no order to it. There's a way people generally do it. You know, after many years of self-discovery, they live as male for a little while after finding a therapist, and then, you know, they start testosterone, and then they're able to get the funds for chest surgery. That's just how it usually happens. That doesn't mean that's the only way. Just like I'm one of probably 1,000 men on YouTube. I happen to be the most watched. That doesn't make me the authority on trans things. That doesn't make me the only trans person. That doesn't make my view the only way there is to being trans. I'm just Charlie. I'm just this queer, this heterosexually queer, I don't know. I like women. I like men. I like transsexuals. I like everyone. Going through a gender transition, I like everybody. Like, I like whoever the fuck turns me on sexual. That's what I am now. That's pretty much easily said as queer, but to many people that are not familiar, it means gay. And I'm not just gay, I'm not just straight. I'm a lot of things, and I love being trans because, I just said that, well, okay, whatever, but, is that I can, the choice in dating people and being queer, I can date a straight woman, I can date a queer woman, I can date a trans woman, yeah, trans woman, call me, no, I'm just kidding, I got Alex, she's good, I can date a gay man, I could probably date a straight man, you know, many FTMs are with their straight male partners, it's fine, I could date a queer man, you know, I have so many kind of people. I have so many options open to me as a queer trans man. But I just want to get out there. There's no one way of being trans. You don't have to go on hormones. You can be no-ho. You can be po-op, which means you want the surgery, but you're too poor to get it. I heard that at Trans March one year. You could be no-op. You could transition as far as I have and just never get a hysterectomy, never get lower surgery. You could be fully transitioned. I don't want anybody to think there's one way to be trans, and I want to put that out there because everyone needs to hear it. And as the most subscribed to trans man, you're going to see it more likely on my channel than someone else that doesn't get as many views. And some people have actually asked me how to get views on your channel. Honestly, just put lots of videos. I don't know, but one way the internet works is if you comment on someone else's stuff and become interested in their life, they'll then comment back to you and become interested in your life. So the more people you befriend, the more people will become interested in following your story. Also, if you film obsessively like I do, I document everything. It's part of my Asperger's, but it's the one thing I intently focus on. But you know, like my mom said, a little Asperger's is good, you know, for society to function. But that's the one thing I do obsessively, and it helps me see emotion and process things, and it's therapeutic for me. So yeah, just want to get out there. There's no one way to be trans. There's no one way to be a straight man, a cisgender man, a non-trans man. There's no one way to be a non-trans woman. I love trans women that are comfortable enough to wear jeans and t-shirts, because natal women wear jeans and t-shirts all the time at Southern Comfort. You know, they're usually dressed in high femme, and I totally understand why, because first of all, they don't always have the opportunity to dress like that. Second of all, it's harder for them to pass, so they have to dress more femininely. But I love the girls that'll just be tomboys and be themselves, because lots of foreign women are tomboys. And I love FTNs that'll be, you know, fruity and just whatever, and knit like Logan does, and paint your nails and whatever. You know, I just love that being trans has almost allowed me to be more free in myself and in my body and in my gender. But I'm not going to sugarcoat it, because I've had some bad dysphoria lately, and it's like hitting me, and I think it's hitting me for a couple reasons, but you know, it's just something I got to deal with. But I'm still keeping a good head about it. I'm not cutting myself. I'm processing it better, and just dealing with it in a less self-destructive way. So that's a good thing. Alright, I hope all of you guys take care, and until next time.